Hello people in the house all doing today we are talking about the thing that was published today by the Defence Forces, the Irish Defence Forces, and it's about all the people who left and all the people who bought themselves out of the army, which means didn't want to be there and decided to fuck off and betray their country and be little gypsies. But we'll talk about that another time. We'd actually talk about it today, not another time. But over 1,000, this is what I'm reading here. 1,000 defence members bought themselves out in the last, way out in the last 5 years. So they were the last 5 years. So 1,000 defence personnel, women, men, mechanics, I suppose, in the army too. Yeah, women, men, defence forces. Yeah. So and this, you might think that's okay. You might think that's not too bad. But wait until you hear this. I mean, this is 2,840 members left the Defence Force in the last 5 years. Yay! So 2,840 members left the Defence Forces in the last 5 years because of army bases closing left, right, and fucking centre. Because they don't seem the government they give 3 fucks about defence spending. Anyway, that's me just quitting on things. So, that over total use and total estimate. Right, so, yeah, I paid a summary of 300, so, okay, of 1,000 members discharged themselves, paying a summary of 300 in those 5 years. Yeah. So, about 300, that's what it says here. Department of Defense says to try and recruit more. Thing of the government, it's actually very. It's actually no, they're going in all directions. The same 1 second they don't have the money for. In the only so yes, that seems like the defence forces have to packed up. So they're taking on new recruits now, but I don't know how many they're taking on. I think they're taking on 800. They have a lot more to fill up, I suppose, because it's absolutely just crazy. 2,840 men and women. Okay, so I have it here. I have another thing here. So the poor pay. I just see what this says in the Irish Examiner. Irish Examiner says poor pay leaves defence for people leave defence forces early. Right. They're paying 300 a year. What? 860. So the annual conference was today. That's if you're wondering where I'm getting this information from. The Defence Forces conference was today in Cavan. I don't have a fucking clue, and I even am from Cavan, so I don't have a clue. Where am I here? Yeah, the Defence Forces taking on. They're not really saying much else. So yeah, so that's kind of. I honestly actually don't know. I don't know what this country's coming to. 1 second it's the guards, next second's the homelessness, and then no wonder people get homeless. There's low pay. I'm literally seeing this is actually shite pay the defence forces are getting. They're barely getting fucking 10,000 a month. Looking to get fucking high-ranking army officials get 10. High-ranking army officials get over 10,000. So that's lieutenants and generals and all that. So only soldiers starting off get only about. They don't get much. It actually says it depends on your rank. So yeah, over 1,000 members purged themselves out. That is, I have to say, if this was years ago, this would be an act of treason. Well, not an act of treason. Dishonourable discharge, I suppose that's what you call it. Dishonourable discharge from the army, and there should be. Well, I'm not going to say much because it is dishonourable to the Republic, to the Republic of Ireland. I know I'm probably quitting, but it is dishonourable to Ireland to abandon her when you're supposed to stay there until you get old and all that, to help Ireland support itself and all that. But Yeah, but these people, if I was joining the army in the morning, the Irish Army, or the Irish Navy, or the Irish, what is the Irish Air Corps, yeah. I would just stay there until I get old. That's basically it. I wouldn't, I wouldn't even leave if I were, because I would take so much honor. That's the one thing that I'm always this thing I'm thinking about is that 2,840 members left the Defence Force in the last few years, 5 years. So they just paid themselves out and fucked off. Or they actually, some of them probably lost their jobs too, but we're not talking about that. So it's kind of a bit of bullshit. So yeah, yeah. But this is what this country's turning into. One second it's the homeless, and next minute it's the hospitals, then the defence forces. Next thing's going to be probably a fire station closing, and this is not an advice to the government. Don't close any more fire stations because we don't have a lot of them. So the advice to the government is just shut your mouth and shut up and don't say anything Leo Franco or any of the rest of them. Yeah, it's kind of a bit nitty gritty, I suppose. Right, so they are recruiting 800 sup and new men, but it's a big gap, I suppose. It's a big gap. Huge gap. Yeah, it's a huge gap, yeah. Right, so it is actually a huge gap, I have to say. Right, I'm gonna cut the video. Thank you for watching, subscribe more, and bye.